You ever wonder why it feels like no matter how hard you work, you're still standing in the same place? You wake up early. You stay up late. You grind while the world sleeps. Yet every month feels the same. Another paycheck gone before you can breathe. You tell yourself, maybe next month things will change. But deep down, you know, something isn't working. Because you've been taught to move, not to think, to work harder, not smarter. You've been programmed to chase money instead of attracting it. And the truth is, that's not your fault. You were never shown the game. You were just told to play it. But what if the real reason you're stuck isn't because you're not working enough? It's because you're thinking like everyone else. This, right here, is where everything changes. Not when you work harder, but when you start thinking differently. They told you to go to school, get the degree, find the job, work the hours. And if you're patient enough, maybe, just maybe, one day, you'll be free. But here's the truth. They don't want to say out loud. The system was never designed to set you free. It was built to keep you running, just fast enough to survive, but never enough to rest. Every paycheck feels like a reset button. You think you're building a life, but what you're really building is a loop. You trade time for money, but your time, the one thing you can't get back, is the most expensive thing you own. And that's the trap. Not poverty, not failure. It's the illusion of progress, the comfort of almost there. You work harder, they raise the price. You save more, they raise the taxes. You dream bigger, and they tell you, be realistic. That's how they keep you. Not with chains, but with distractions. Not with fear, but with false hope. But here's the thing about traps. Once you see them clearly, you can't unsee them. Maybe it's not the system holding you anymore. Maybe it's the story you've been repeating to yourself. You've been told that life is linear, that progress comes in order, step by step. But real growth, it comes in shifts. Moments when you decide to stop playing small. Moments when you stop begging for permission and start building from within. You see, the wealthy don't think in hours. They think in value. They don't trade time for money. They trade ideas for freedom. And that's the shift. It's not about how hard you work. It's about how aligned your work is. Because you can hustle every day of your life. But if your hustle isn't connected to purpose, you're just running on a treadmill, exhausted but unmoved. The moment you start asking why instead of how, everything changes. Why am I chasing this? Why am I afraid to dream bigger? Why am I still playing by rules I didn't create? Visual. Golden light begins to fill the room, symbolizing awareness. That's when something unlocks. You stop comparing. You stop apologizing. You start designing. Because the world doesn't reward effort. It rewards clarity. And clarity only comes when you stop moving long enough to listen. So pause, breathe, reevaluate. Maybe you were never behind. Maybe you were just being redirected, away from noise, toward vision. That's the moment the shift begins. Not when you get the money, but when you remember your worth. You can't rebuild your life from the same mindset that broke it. That's the first rule nobody tells you. Because it's not just about doing more, it's about becoming more. And that means unlearning the noise, the doubt, the borrowed dreams. You've spent years building a version of yourself that fit the world's checklist. Be productive, be consistent, be responsible. But you forgot one thing, be alive. You see, burnout isn't just exhaustion. It's what happens when your effort stops being connected to your essence. And maybe that's why you feel stuck. Because you've been trading your truth for approval, working for applause instead of alignment, trying to earn what you already are, enough. The rebuild doesn't start with a business plan or a course. It starts in silence. In the still moments where your soul whispers, there's more. That's where clarity lives, not in noise, but in quiet. And in that quiet, you start to see things differently. You realize wealth was never just about money. It's about ownership of your time, your thoughts, your peace. Because what's the point of money if your mind is bankrupt? What's the point of success if your soul is starving? You were born creative, but the world made you obedient. You were born limitless, but the system made you tired. Now you're waking up. And the rebuild, it's not about becoming someone new. It's about returning to who you were before the noise, before they told you what was realistic, before you learned to doubt your instincts, before you traded imagination for deadlines. The rebuild means giving yourself permission to dream again, not with pressure, but with purpose. You start asking different questions. Instead of, what if I fail? You ask, what if I finally become who I was meant to be? Instead of, can I afford this? You ask, can I afford not to try? Distractions, rearranging workspace, healthy habits. This is where discipline meets destiny, where small, intentional actions begin rewriting your story. You start showing up differently, not to prove, not to chase, but because your purpose deserves consistency. You start learning the language of wealth, patience, alignment, focus, and you realize it's not the flashy moves that build empires. It's the quiet decisions no one sees, the decision to rest, the decision to stay kind, the decision to keep going even when no one claps. Because when you rebuild from the inside out, every step starts to compound. Your energy changes, your habits shift, your vision becomes magnetic, and suddenly, life stops feeling like a chase and starts feeling like a rhythm. You stop reacting, you start creating, you stop working for survival, you start working from purpose. And then one morning, you wake up and you don't recognize your old self anymore. Not because you became someone else, but because you finally remembered who you are. You're not stuck. You're not behind. You're not late. You're in rebuild. You're becoming dangerous again. Not because you're trying harder, but because you finally believe. And that belief? That's wealth. Not the kind you flaunt, the kind you feel. Peace that can't be bought, focus that can't be faked, freedom that can't be taken. So, if you're rebuilding right now, don't rush it. Every brick you lay with faith will hold more weight than everything you built in fear. Because this time, you're building it with wisdom, and that's what makes it unshakable. This isn't your ending. This is the blueprint for your becoming. This is where discipline meets destiny, where small, intentional actions begin rewriting your story. You start showing up differently, not to prove, not to chase, but because your purpose deserves consistency. You start learning the language of wealth, patience, alignment, focus. And you realize it's not the flashy moves that build empires. It's the quiet decisions no one sees. The decision to rest. The decision to stay kind. The decision to keep going, even when no one claps. Because when you rebuild from the inside out, every step starts to compound. Your energy changes. Your habits shift. Your vision becomes magnetic. And suddenly, life stops feeling like a chase and starts feeling like a rhythm. You stop reacting. You start creating. You stop working for survival. You start working from purpose. And then one morning, you wake up and you don't recognize your old self anymore. Not because you became someone else, but because you finally remembered who you are. You are not stuck. You are not behind. You are not late. You are in rebuild. You are becoming dangerous again, not because you're trying harder, but because you finally believe. And that belief, that's wealth. Not the kind you flaunt, the kind you feel. peace that can't be bought, focus that can't be faked, freedom that can't be taken. So if you're rebuilding right now, don't rush it. Every brick you lay with faith will hold more weight than everything you built in fear, because this time you're building it with wisdom. And that's what makes it unshakable. This isn't your ending. This is the blueprint for your becoming. Becoming doesn't happen in one loud moment of success. It happens in quiet repetitions. In the ordinary days, no one applauds. In the mornings, you rise before the world and whisper, "I'm not quitting." You start to realize this is no longer about money or fame or proving anyone wrong. It's about becoming someone right. Right with purpose. Right with peace. You've spent years running after life. Now life is beginning to meet you halfway, because the moment you move in alignment, everything that's meant for you recognizes you. Opportunities stop hiding. Doors start responding. And suddenly you understand what divine timing really means. It was never a delay, it was protection. Every rejection was redirection. Every closed door was a rehearsal for the one that will finally open. You used to pray for open doors. Now you pray for the wisdom to walk through the right ones. That's growth. That's the becoming. You look around and realize nothing outside has changed much, but you have. The chaos is still there, but you move through it with clarity. The noise still exists, but it no longer enters you, because peace isn't found, it's built. And you've been building it brick by brick. Now your presence feels different. When you walk into rooms, people can't explain it, but they feel it. The quiet confidence, the grounded spirit. You're no longer hustling for validation. You embody it. You used to ask, when will it be my turn? Now you say, my turn begins every morning I show up. That's what becoming does. It removes the desperation. It replaces striving with strategy. It replaces anxiety with assurance. And that's why most people never experience it, because becoming requires surrender. It demands that you stop forcing outcomes and start trusting timing. You can't rush what's sacred. You can only align with it. Every season of waiting was sculpting the strength you'd need for the season of winning, because success built without patience collapses under pressure. But success built with character, it lasts. You're no longer chasing the spotlight, you're becoming the light. And that's why peace follows you now, because you finally stopped fighting yourself. You understand something deeper now. Wealth isn't numbers, it's alignment. Purpose isn't a destination, it's rhythm. Faith isn't waiting for proof, it's moving like you already have it. So you keep moving, not out of fear, out of flow. You stop calling yourself broke, behind, or unlucky, because every word you speak builds a reality you'll have to live in. And your new language is abundance, peace, purpose. You now understand the real work was never about fixing your life. It was about remembering who you were before the world told you you weren't enough. That's becoming, returning, reclaiming. So if you're watching this right now and you still feel like you're in between chapters, don't rush to the ending. Let the process finish its masterpiece. Because when you finally arrive, you'll see that everything you thought was breaking, you was building the version of you that could never be broken again. That's wealth, that's purpose, that's freedom. You are not who you were when this began. You are the becoming, the proof that alignment is stronger than effort. You were never stuck. You were being shaped. And if this spoke to you, then share it. Because someone else is still in their rebuild, and your voice might remind them who they really are.